So 77-year-old Flo Matheson is a special congressional candidate. She has been accused of having 180 pot plants growing in her home.
So wait, is she running for the Democratic primary or the Republican primary?
Democratic.
I'm voting for her.
Yes. Okay. So in Crossville, Tennessee is where she lives, and they had a warrant on her house. So the police kind of had an investigation going on. She's had someone living with her, Steve Harrington, for the last few months or so, and she just found him. He was a vet that he needed a home and needed a place to stay, and so she was like, I have a barn, you can come stay with me. She's for the vets, and she's for helping someone that's in need. So she went out of her way, opened up her home to this guy, and they have a pretty good relationship from the sounds of it, even though he was growing marijuana in her house without her knowing.
Okay, she knew.
Okay, so she says she doesn't know, or she didn't know the entire time. Harrington said that she had no clue about it either. So the police come.
So wait, Steve, the guy growing it, didn't know.
No, Steve knew, but Steve is saying that Flo also did not know that he was doing it behind. But Flo, during this entire thing, did say that she does smoke weed and that she did have 2 grams on her at the time. Ounces. That's a lot more than I thought it was. So she had 2 ounces on her at the time.
2 ounces is a lot of weed.
Which is a lot of weed. That's actually, I'm pretty sure that's like not decriminalized in Tennessee.
So it's Tennessee, so the weed is definitely illegal.
Yes.
And it's bull. America, now mind you, I would vote for Flo. Richard Fowler, vote Fowler for Flo. Flo for Fowler. Because, one, you guys already know how I feel about this. Marijuana should not be a Schedule I drug.
Yeah.
On the Controlled Substances Act. It really shouldn't. I mean, it comes from the ground. It is 10 times better for you than tobacco. 1,000 times better for you than alcohol.
Yeah.
It actually has true medicinal remedies. It solves things. It cures things.
But it's still taboo.
No, it's taboo amongst crazy people like people who live in Tennessee.
Yes.
In D.C. it is legal.
So Flo is saying that this is like, she's all about this. She's saying that this is great for her candidacy and that she is just going to take this and run with it, and saying that she wants to decriminalize marijuana completely. So if you're out there and you live in Tennessee, make sure that you have
a vote for Flo is a vote for being high as hell.
That didn't even rhyme. I wanted that to rhyme so bad.
I wanted it to rhyme so bad too, but like I couldn't think of like a vote for Flo is a vote for Mo, Co, Lo, To, Wo.
A good time.
That doesn't rhyme either. Go.
Still.
No,
we're never. We'll figure it out later. And
like you'd be like it should be like 420 for Flo.
Yes, serious.
But listen, I first of all, she definitely knew about the weed growing in her. Somebody's growing 180 plants of weed, and you miss it.
I feel like that's like the easiest place to get 2 ounces too. You're like, yo, Steve. So I'm running a little low. Like, who are you gonna go to, Flo? Are you gonna go to your local drug dealer and ask for?
When you can just go to your backyard. Like, how do you miss though? Like,
how do you? 77 years old. Let's not forget about this.
How do you forget? How do you miss 180 weed plants?
Well,
they're like pretty. Like weed plants aren't small.
No, and the things that they had going on, like you need lights. Like lights don't turn off in these situations.
No, hydroponic lights are always on.
You need lights. You need irrigation systems. There are lots of these things. And I don't know where Steve was getting this money, honestly, because it costs a lot of money to start something up like this. And I feel like Flo may have a little extra cash.
She was supporting the vets, but Flo, like they said on Friday, you don't got to lie, Flo. You don't got to lie. Because you knew about the 180 plants of weed, and you just magically had 2.
Yeah, but she does have to lie, because if she doesn't, I feel like she could go to jail.
She could be a martyr for a good cause.
But then we would never have Flo in Congress, and that's what we actually need.
But we have Alan Grayson. He supports weed legalization. We love Alan Grayson. I'm not saying that Alan Grayson smokes weed. I don't know. But there's probably a lot of members of Congress that smoke weed. Probably the ones in Denver. Jared Polis, maybe. We like Jared Polis from Denver. But he could smoke some weed.
We need as many Congress members to be smoking weed as possible.
I think if they smoked weed, we'd actually get more things done. Like, I think we'd pass a really good tax plan. I think there'd be, like, harmony and peace, you know? I think they'd be like, listen, dude, you know.
They'd be like, it doesn't even matter that much. It's chill.
It was just real chill. That's real chill.
We can all use the same bathroom.